Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Dalton. And able to find Green. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 10 more there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Hey, 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 hey.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
They toss to Mixon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 8. Loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Dalton here from the gun. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Both Skolnick's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Got it. 2. You better bring it. You better bring it. Let me know, right?
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Now on first down, Drake again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals 24-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 25. Check 25. Check 25. No.
It's Mixon on the counter. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Hands up. Lead. Mike Popo. You remember me. Let's go.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And caught right side, Green. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Here you go, can.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Hot. Ladies.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Off for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bradley. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Bradley. Catch made. That's the rookie tight end, Josh Oliver. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding position immediately in the secondary after all that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Give him 30 yards there.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 31. Check.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now Joe Mixon fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the screen. 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 Kill, kill, kill. They go 368.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And an alley to run. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have?
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
First and 10
Let's go.
at their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 12, Dalton. He's got Green. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards, a first down. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2 by 2. Move. 3 buzz. Check.
On second down, Mixon takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I'm coming for you, mine. Here you go, 368.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Preston Brown there to knock that one away. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Throw left side complete. It's Lee. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Bradley. He hits Blue. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now here's Ross. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd and 7, Dalton. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Andy Dalton now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. This will be Dalton again. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And it'll be Dalton again. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Bullock's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Looking to throw. Bradley to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Andy Dalton now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throw left side, complete to Ross. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And that's complete. It's Green here. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Bradley, quick hitch, complete. It's Lee. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go.
2nd and 13. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ready?
From the gun, Bradley. And he's got his man. That's Landry. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
8 read. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you down.
Off play action. Bradley going deep here for Landry. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down, Bradley over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 38-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bradley. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st and goal, Drake. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Blue. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
44.
Now they run with Mixon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dalton. On the right side, caught by Green. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Mixon trying to run inside, but nothing there. DeJuan Smoot with the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
You bet. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton over the middle. That's caught by Ross. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Pick it up.
Passing, it's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready?
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Dalton. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Set, ready? 30 base. Ready?
Back to throw. Bradley. Lee's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion.
Now a hit and a A loose football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hands up, lead. I got it. Hands up.
Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Caught, Eifert over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carl Dawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. 23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He hits Blue. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Ready? 70, Indy. 66, pull it high.
On first down, it's Blue. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his... Safety spot.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the play.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dwayne Smoot in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Tighten up. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
So now Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
To throw here, Dalton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. All right, here's Dalton. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Bengals on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. Big spot, Andy Dalton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish